Hey, world travelers and curious minds, get ready for an epic adventure behind the closed doors of a tiny nation with massive secrets. A mysterious, ancient ritual is about to unfold, one that's been hidden from the world forever. It's the smallest country on the planet, yet over 1 billion people look to it with reverence. Yup, we're taking you on a jaw-dropping tour of Vatican City. Who's the Pope, and how do they choose him? What secretive ceremony kicks off after a pope's death? Plus, we're spilling facts about this place that'll leave you speechless. Buckle up, let's dive into the dazzling world of Vatican City. Officially called the State of Vatican City, this is the world's tiniest independent nation, tucked right in the heart of Rome, Italy. It's the spiritual and administrative hub of the Roman Catholic Church, where the Pope, the Church's highest leader, resides. Shocking news recently broke. Pope Francis passed away at 88, shaking the world. With a population of just 1,000, mostly priests and Swiss guards, this micronation spans only 110 acres, making it the smallest country anywhere. The world recognizes about 193 countries, but Vatican City, Taiwan, and Tibet are unique. They're seen as sovereign by the UN, but not fully accepted as independent by most nations. Fun fact, Pakistan recognizes Vatican City and even hosts its embassy, mainly to monitor the rights of Pakistan's Christian community. Let's talk history. This area has been populated since the Roman Empire. In 700 CE, several papal states emerged, but in 1870, Italy seized the region, ending their rule. Then, in 1929, a treaty between the Pope and Italy birthed Vatican City as a sovereign state. Tourism is its cash cow, with countries like the Netherlands and Switzerland pitching in financially. For the 1.4 billion Roman Catholics worldwide, this is the holiest place on earth. The Pope is their spiritual leader, believed to be the successor of Prophet Jesus. Fun tidbit, Pope literally means father. A pope can't be removed until death, and the late Pope Francis, originally from Argentina, was a prime example. How did a guy from Argentina become Pope? Picture this, a young man from Buenos Aires, working as a nightclub bouncer. One day, passing a church, he steps inside and asks the priest the meaning of life. The answer? To honor God's blessings. That moment changed everything. He dedicated his life to the church, joined the Society of Jesus, became a bishop in 1998, and in 2013 was elected the 266th Pope, known as Pope Francis. After 12 years leading at 88, he passed away. His final rites will continue for days, but behind Vatican's locked doors, a secret ancient ritual is about to begin, the Papal Conclave. What's the Papal Conclave? It's a hush-hush process where cardinals lock themselves in a room to pick the next pope. When they emerge, the world meets its new spiritual leader. Held in the Papal Palace, this ultra-private election involves the church's top cardinals voting in seclusion. No one's allowed in, and it can last months. How do we know what's happening? Smoke from a chimney tells the tale. Black smoke means they're still deciding. White smoke signals a new pope. The announcement comes from the Vatican balcony with the words, "We have a pope." The pope is the most powerful figure in Roman Catholicism, drawing thousands to St. Peter's Square every Sunday to hear him speak. When a pope dies, his body is placed in a coffin, viewed by thousands. A key rule? Popes never marry, devoting their lives to the church. They live in the Papal Palace, a stunning complex with over 1,000 rooms, including chapels, museums, and libraries. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's adorned with breathtaking art. For 800 years, this election ritual has unfolded here. Over 2,000 years, more than 260 popes have served, many buried beneath the palace in a restricted crypt. Vatican City has its own time zone, flag, currency, and passports. 95% of its residents are men, with just 5% women. The world's largest church, St. Peter's Basilica, stands here. Fun fact, they love their wine. Each person drinks about 74 liters a year. No taxes are paid, and Switzerland is a major economic backer. 6 million tourists visit annually, but you need an Italian visa first. A wall surrounds the city, and entry lines are long. You'll need to book 1 to 2 months ahead for a $50 to $100 ticket. Inside, you're greeted by the world's biggest church in the smallest country. Tourists are everywhere, and every building dazzles with famous paintings by artists like Michelangelo. St. Peter's Basilica is a masterpiece. complex with intricate carvings and soaring ceilings. You can explore the whole country on foot in 2 hours. There's just one hotel, so most tourists stay in Italy. Citizenship isn't granted by birth. Only workers like Swiss guards or priests get it, and it's revoked when their job ends. Vatican's railway is the world's smallest, with 2 tracks and 1 station, barely used. Shockingly, there's no hospital. If you're sick, it's off to Italy. A supermarket serves only residents, and you won't spot a single animal here. Pets are banned. Latin, a dead language elsewhere, is Vatican's official tongue. Even a TMS use it. The city locks its gates at night, completely sealed after sunset. No one in or out. Tiny as it is, Vatican's power comes from its spiritual influence, followed by 1.4 billion people. Long ago, it had religious prisons for those who strayed from faith, now turned into museums. The Vatican's secret archives hold ancient documents accessible to only a select few, their mysteries locked away for thousands of years. That's a wrap on today's fascinating, jaw-dropping video. What blew your mind? Spill it in the comments. I'm dying to know. New to the channel? Join our crew. Smash that subscribe button and hit like. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Catch you in the next adventure.